when I make a movie, I'm drawn to the things that inspire me. And then when I make the movie, I want people to be inspired in the way I was inspired. So I want to just show them what I've seen.
Davis made it very clear early on, and when you look at his films, it's true, is that he can only really make movies about subjects or people he loves. And this was very much the case with Malala, Z, and the whole family.
It's all about getting trust with the people you're making the film about. So, you moved houses?
This is, you can call it the fourth house.
Fourth?
Yeah.
Davis is not just a remarkable filmmaker, but a remarkable connector to people.
I have this thing I do when I interview people for a movie, is that I interview them without a crew, without any lights, just sound. And so we just sat for 3 hours and talked. It was more just sort of pulling her out of her shell a little bit. And the same with her father, and we just sat and talked. And they both went, oh, I've said things I've never said before.
So that was a very powerful thing that he did, and it really helped me to speak whatever came to my heart.
He brings out the inner stories from our hearts, the inner truth which is lying deep in our heart, and which we want to share with the world.
So he very much became part of that family.
What's your favorite book of all time?
No, don't ask difficult questions. I like this book, A Brief History of Time, but it's quite difficult to understand. You have to read like 3-4 times.
Given the size of who she is in terms of her importance sociologically in the world, you needed to have a filmmaker that was up to the task. And other than Inconvenient Truth and his work on rock and roll, everything he does is about education. I mean, he's truly committed to that as a filmmaker.
Here's the thing, there's so many problems in the world that feel unfixable. The one thing we know works is educating girls. It lifts their whole family. It creates opportunity. It actually changes the economy. If more people see this movie, perhaps more girls will be educated, and a lot of these other problems will be solved.
There's this other quality that Davis has, which is a kind of a tremendous curiosity, a sharp intellect, and a true humanism. And therein lies the tale.
He has a very good sense of humor, and we are now kind of friends, so both the families feel like we are just part of one family, and we consider each other as friends.
We love this man.
I feel like a really lucky guy, not just to make a movie about this family, but just to know them. That's pretty special.
There is a moment when you have to choose whether to be silent or to stand up.
Tonight, Malala remains in intensive care.
She was shot in the head for daring to suggest girls should go to school.
Me and my wife, we cried all the night.
The doctors told me she will survive, but she may not be the same as she was.
They shot me on the left side of my head. They thought that the bullet would silence us. I am the same Malala. I'm still 17. I'm still a teenager.
She's a little bit naughty, a little bit that much.
Who would you have been if you were just an ordinary girl from the Swat Valley?
I'm still an ordinary girl, but if I had an ordinary father and an ordinary mother, then I would have 2 children now. In this new school, it's hard. Physics, 61%.
Do you think you could ever ask your boy out on a date?
Roger Federer.
You like him?
When I think of home, I miss the dirty streets, I miss the river, I miss my friends. I just want to see that house just once.
You named her after a girl who spoke out and was killed. It's almost as if you said she'll be different.
You're right.
I am those 66 million girls who are deprived of education. I'm not a lone voice. I am many. And our voices are our most powerful weapons. One child, one teacher, one book, and one pen. They can change the world. My father only gave me the name Malala. He didn't make me Malala.
なぜ彼女は立ち上がり、タリバンに撃たれたのか。今知っておくべき物語がここにある。
I chose this life and now I must continue it.
私はマララ。